composer here. Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to another day here on the channel. Chat, we are back. At least in some fashion, in some form, in some way. And actually, you know what? Let's do a quick YouTube update for the YouTube guys so they have some idea about what's going on too. Because I just disappeared for like 3 days. Anyway. Hi, everybody. Hi, YouTube. Cohh here. This is my first time back on after a few days. And I kind of wanted to let you guys know what was going on. First of all, getting better. That's good.
VIPs have arrived.
Thanks, Henry. We're working on it. We're working on it. So the short of it is, what's been going on is for the last couple months, I have been in and out of urgent care. Urgent care is like a pre-ER here where I live. And what's been going on is I've just been having some random stuff. And really, I've been having a lot of health issues since the end of last year. Particularly when all that stuff happened with Gary and everything. As I've talked about frequently in previous videos, did a lot to my mental health. Shook me up a little bit. And unfortunately, some of the ways that I chose to deal with my mental health issues caused more issues. And then those issues kind of snowballed. Now, here's the thing. There's a reason you guys haven't been hearing a lot about this in the last half year. And that's because I try my best not to saddle you with this. You guys come here to play games, have fun, and relax. You know, I tell you guys every day, leave your problems at the door, come here, we all just chill and have a good time, and then we go back to our life. And you know, that's why I haven't really talked a lot about this overall. Many of you have noticed I have partaking to, you know, enjoying a few beverages every night for the last few months. That, of course, not great for the old 40-year-old GI system. But the short of it is, the TLDR is, in the last week, things kind of came to a head. Not only do I think there was probably an external thing as well, I think I did get some kind of stomach issue, but it got to the point where, like, I was having, you know, for the last week, it's been like a 1 to 2, but for the last like 5-ish days, it's been like, you know, a solid 3 to 4 stomach pain all the time. Lot of stress, a lot of not being able to focus, all sorts of stuff. And it's not only because of everything going on now, it's stuff from last year. It's just, you know, it's been piling on. And to put it bluntly, I work so much, a lot of times I'm the kind of person that just keeps moving forward. And when I start to slow down, I move forward again. That's kind of how I work. I just keep moving forward, kind of with a horse with blinders. And every so often when I kind of slow down and look around, I'm kind of like, oh, my internal house is on fire. Cool. So why am I telling you all this? The reason I'm telling you all this is because I had to go to the ER over the weekend and get a whole bunch of tests done, from x-rays to CT scans. I was there for like hours and hours. And from that appointment, there's been multiple follow-ups, including my one that was supposed to be today. However, my doctor called out sick. So I'm going to see a different doctor on Thursday. But the reason I'm telling you all this is I just want you guys to know, we all have our issues. We all have our problems. I am currently going through some of mine. I am going to try to be on as much as I can. I would like to be on as much as I can, as this is like one of my favorite escapes, just as it is many of yours. And I'm getting everything under control as I need to in my personal life. I have walked more in the last 5 days than probably the last year. I'm starting to walk again. I actually have stopped drinking for now. My diet is changing greatly to become, you know, less takeout and more kind of home cooked stuff. So I'm making a lot of changes that frankly I should have done a long time ago. And I was thinking about doing like mid last year, and then all this stuff happened. And instead of making the changes I kind of knew I needed to, I made things even worse by a lot of very bad decisions. So yeah, that's TLDR. That's what happened. I was not taking care of myself for too long a period of time. And the last week, my body caught up with me. My body and my mind caught up with me. So what I'm going to be doing over the next X weeks before my vacation, I'm going to Florida on March 29th. So I've got a couple weeks before I go. And then I'll be back and probably not traveling again for a while. But before I go, I'm going to be taking it easy, jumping on when I can. Twitch.tv/Cohh will be on when I'm not. and I'm just going to be cruising along, man. I mean, a big part of this is just time, is letting time go by and, you know, letting things work themselves out, kind of like it has multiple times in my life. But that's where we are. So you're going to see some sporadic stuff. I'm going to be taking half days here and there, just doing whatever I got to do to, you know, stay happy and healthy and keep moving forward and go with that. So again, normally I don't kind of do updates like this, but I don't really want to, like, you know, disappear. Give me just 1 second. Wow. Anyway, sorry about that. If we could flag the editors to remove the pause real quick. That was just a quick reminder call of something I have going on tomorrow. But anyway, now that we're at the end of this video, I just want you guys to know, I'm good. I'm working through what I need to. I'm probably not going to talk about it too much more outside of this video. I do want to keep the streams focused on Boo You Suck YouTube edition. Thank you, Barry, for the 4-month sub on YouTube and that kind message. And I'm going to be working on getting things back to normal as fast as I can. So I really appreciate y'all's patience. Thank you. And we're going to be good to go. My next appointment is the one that was supposed to be today is going to be on Thursday. We'll probably do, like, again, kind of random stuff between now and then as we get back to normalcy. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your all of your support during all this weirdness. Again, we'll get back to normal as fast as we can. And thanks as always. Okay. Cool. There we go. I just, you know, honestly, like, I was debating even the thing is like, I'm in this weird position where when something like this happens, I have to decide to either hide it or be completely transparent with it. It's strange. And the reason being is, like, I could just say, oh, I'm sick. Right. But like, that doesn't really explain all this weirdness going on. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to obfuscate this stuff, especially when it's like anxiety and mental health stuff involved, because you never know with that stuff. You know, I've had anxiety and mental health issues my entire life. So, you know, in a situation like this where I know I could be on and off over the next couple weeks, I'd much rather you just have an idea what's going on than just be wondering the whole time, especially the regulars who are here every day. So, you know, I just felt like that was important. Trixon with a 20 bomb. Thank you for that. Brawler with the 5. And Psycho Cyborg with a 20 as well. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, that's the big thing. And most importantly, I just wanted to be upfront with you guys. You know, I didn't want to just tell you, oh, I've got a stomach bug, and then disappear for like a block of 3 days, and then be on for a couple, and then be gone a day, and then take a half day, and then be gone a day. So, like, you know, like that's at that point you're like, what? Like, what's happening to this man? So, yeah. Cohh, are you going to watch the No Rest for the Wicked new content showcase in 32 minutes? No, but you know what I'm going to watch real quick? Hold on. I haven't seen this yet, and I said I was going to when I got on next. Hold on. I've been wanting to watch this for like a while now. What is it actually called? What do they call it? It's the Death Stranding 2... On the Beach pre-order trailer? Is that what we're looking for? Okay. Let's watch this real quick. Wait, it's 10 minutes? This is 10 minutes of in-game stuff? I'm not watching this. No. Jesus Christ. Why would I watch that? Why would I watch it? Aren't we going to see all of that in the game? Of course it's worth it. It's in the game. Of course it's worth it. I know it. But I'd rather be worth it, like, not spoiled. Kojima said he edited it himself? I am so confused, dude. Don't worry, none of it will make any sense. Well, to be fair, I finished Death Stranding 1 and it still didn't make any sense. Even when I was done with it. Huh. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to need to look into that trailer more before I watch it now. I'm not going to swear off the trailer, but I thought it was like a 2-minute like preview. I did not realize it was a 10-minute gameplay trailer. So I'm gonna hold on watching that. We may still watch it, but I'm gonna hold on watching that and do a little bit more research. Sorry, guys. I was not aware of that. I literally had, like, I heard about the Death Stranding 2 thing. Somebody tweeted at me, and then I put in a bunch of do not show keywords and blocked it all out of my world until now. So Kojima editing himself is a bad thing for spoilers. Yeah, what nationality is Kojima? Oh, he's from Japan? Is that where they make that Yakuza game with their trailers? And they also say there's no spoilers in it? That one? That Japan?
This must be the missing soldiers.
That one.
I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me.
Yeah, I'm sure 10 minutes of in-game footage has no spoilers,
Make
Kojima.
myself scarce.
You may be brilliant, but you're still Japanese. You love your spoilers. It is tradition. Okay. So what we did at the end of the stream last time is I really hope somebody dropped in right when I said that, between saying the name and the thing, so they have no context, and they just came into me being like, and he is Japanese, you know they love spoilers, and they're just like, what?
Nani?
Anyway, right when we ended the stream last time, we were doing this mission here to get the painted chest. So we found out that first we just walked in and killed them.
Get lost if you value your life.
And then we walked in and talked to them, and it turned out they're still dicks. So
Commander
anyway.
Cat sends it.
You fucker! Get him, lad!
Oh my god, it's the dry devil. It's the literal dry devil voice actor. Bro, your voice is a fingerprint.
So
how are they going to
much
give you to
on
NPCs?
For the cross!
Let's surround him! I'm all yours! Fuck you!
Oh, dude, am I getting hit from behind? I'm getting hit from the
You wanna
outside.
try me?
I just disarmed that fool. Dude, I think that's the first time I've seen that. How do I do that? I just clinch with a heavy weapon?
Fuck! Another!
Okay. Cool. Hey, Titanus. Oh, best to you, man. Best to you. New trailer from Zom 2. Oh. Well, here's the problem. The like, and before I say this, let me just make it very clear. I don't know anyone on the dev team. This is not like I have more information than you do or anything. But here's what I know. So there's been a whole lot of controversy with Zom. And these are the makers of Disco Elysium. What the hell is that? Weird. There's been a whole lot of controversy with Zom. And what's basically happened is the team that made Disco Elysium was shattered. And then there was like legal issues between them. There was people like trying to make a new game and others were suing them not to. It became a gigantic freaking mess. So I'm definitely looking at what I don't know how to do you say Zom or is it Zaum? I don't even know how to say that. Zaum. I don't know all the details of it, but what I do know is that it is not like the Disco Elysium devs are making another game. That is not the situation. So if you are excited about it, you may want to look into it a little bit more because yeah, it's not super good, unfortunately. Not super good. Arwen, Solora, it's good to see you guys too. I tell you, it's very good to see you guys. It's been a long few days for me. Amelia.
Cohh, glad you're back. Hope you're doing alright. I've decided to just let my sub go on, because I like you as a streamer in person. You're very based and reasonable in your views on things, and the community here is awesome as well. After all, I am enjoying you on YouTube for about 9 years now. Much love from Germany.
Amelia, Dragon Queen 36, I really appreciate your sub, and thank you. Thank you for the support, dude. It's especially these days. It is very, very appreciated. Thank you, friendo. Thank you. I'm pretty sure we're looking like what the hell stuff here. Looking right at the end of the stream yesterday, but Only stream last. We found the painted chest, but I can't remember where it was. Vosny with the 66.
With Twitch Prime.
It's not this,
Welcome
right?
back at CohhCarnage.
Well, thank you very much, Vosny. Good to see you, buddy. No, man, it's like in one of these little areas, right? I thought it was in here. Let me look again. Bitter Barista.
Nice.
Nice, dude. Nice. And then we have Barry with the 134.
Boo, you sucked.
Yes. Thank you, Barry. Always good to see you. Ah, here we go. 300 groschen. Not bad. The duality of Twitch chat. That's right. You love to see it. Are those red shoes? Might have to look at those. Everything's dry? Nope. By the way, when is this big KCD2 patch? Isn't that supposed to be kind of soon? Can you read the charter? I don't think so, but let's double check. Maybe. 13th. Oh man, cool. Just a few days. All right. Let's head up to here. A nobleman. You've got the feeling you've seen him somewhere before. The man smiles at you. Boatman. Thank you so much.
Barry would like you to know you suck. Just saying.
With the 128 months. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Is this guy? Hi.
Is that you? I thought I recognized you.
You look familiar too.
It's me, Odolin von Wotitz.
Hey!
You gave me a few groschen to help me on my way.
Ah, now I remember. You were being held hostage by the League of Lords.
That's correct.
How did you make it home?
I checked out a couple of wayside inns and got lucky. With the little money I had, I finally found a caravan. The carter didn't mind hosting a lowlife on his wagon, as long as he was getting paid for his trouble. He dropped me off a short distance from Wotitz, and I walked the rest of the way.
What brings you back to Kuttenberg? And with a retinue at that?
My father and I won't let them get away with what they did to me. Let's say we're on our way to scope out the land of some acquaintances of ours.
Well, you're going to settle a score.
Oh.
And who knows? We might just run into someone important and take him on a visit to our place. We've already fixed up a nice room with a solid lock. Would you like to see it?
No, I'd rather not.
I was just teasing. It's all set up for someone else.
I have to get going. I'm glad you're all right.
Wait a moment. You helped me, and I won't forget that. Here, take your money back, so we're even. And I have something else for you here. I think it might come in handy. A fine weapon. Dependable. It's felled a few deer in its time.
Oh.
And it would put a decent hole in a man, too.
Hey, Cohh Gabriel.
If you ever needed to defend yourself.
My word. Thanks.
I bid you safe travels.
Same to you.
Where's Cohh been in the mornings? I have been sick, unfortunately. I've not been feeling well. Yeah, mornings are a little worse off. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be back on regular time. We'll see. I'm going to take it easy, though. We'll see. Not pushing it. Oh. I took like 2 steps forward. All right. Oh, wait, is it dogs? Oh, no, it's not. Boo. You know, for having good reach, it doesn't have great reach. Is there more? Okay. Dang, it's 1,700. Okay. All right, looks good. I want to watch the Pathfinder stream. I know. It's super rude to me to interrupt Pasco. To be honest, he's a lot more engaging than I am these days. Don't worry, though. He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be on a lot this week, actually. Can you hurt Munt with errant swings? Maybe a little. Ben, thank you for your YouTube sub, buddy. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Great. Marad.
At CohhCarnage, I'm your age and health issues kicked my butt from 2022 to 2024. Back on track now, but do whatever you need to take care of your health. We only get one life and one body.
I appreciate it, Murad. You know, over the last few days, there's definitely times when I was like, I could stream right now if I really forced it, and I kept telling myself, just relax, like just chill. So I hear you. I'm doing my best to do just that. Yeah, thank you. Rise the Ronin just hit the PC. You're gonna take a look? Maybe actually. Yeah. I know you have vacation coming up soon. Do you plan on playing Yakuza before or after, or is it off the radar? I don't know yet. It depends on how much we get done before I go. Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of this game left, especially at the pace we're taking it, but...
Good doggy.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes us. I'm not rushing it. So. Okay. There we go. Oh, is Rise of the Ronin having bad port issues?
In the south, I
is it really?
Without end, all covered in
That's super unfortunate. What's the issue? Optimization? The port is awful? Oh, that's the last thing I wanted to hear. Bummer.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
What bloody god would care if someone has a drink?
The kind who cares about people's health.
It's peculiar, even
Ouch.
so. I just don't understand anything anymore. The world has changed, friend. War has changed.
War? War never changes.
Bollocks. You used to need skills to train with weapons. In short, to be a real soldier.
Hey, whoa, wait a second.
Nowadays, you can be the best warrior far and wide, but some yokel shoots a crossbow at you, and you're done for. Fucking progress.
I would not expect such an opinion from an artillery commander.
That's another matter. You need training and humility for that.
Wow.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Waffenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can
Best
move out
boss
from the camp
ever.
fast.
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
Thank Valia.
It is just that
Appreciate it.
you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
Okay.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
I will.
Now, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money off the captain is never a good idea.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Well, good start for you.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Okay.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Boom.
Mother of...
Shit! How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink.
Oh, God. Now for a drink 8 hours later.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts Bazeni, kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
and his men find out about this,
Henry, how are you not
we'll
going to say you
not
see
end
that?
up in the
Oh
same
my God.
position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
Henry, what are you up to?
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I
Did I
want.
see what was in the room?
Got a hell for
barely.
here. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Okay. Oh, it's the cats. Oh my God. I heard like this tapping sound. And I was like, dude, is that water I hear? And dude, it was my cat licking himself. Oh my God. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Kuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
Okay. So is that PTSD? I do. Oh man. Yeah. For those who don't know, when we bought this house a few years ago, this house had some. This is a house that was constructed with a lot of love. And the problem was that it was constructed really well, but then it was kind of not taken care of as well as it should have. It has character. That's right. So the first 2 years of us living in this house were essentially converting the character into livable ability. Yeah, there was a time when chat was joking that I had bought a money pit. And it kind of felt that way for a bit. But yeah, thankfully we came out on the other side and things have been a lot better. But man, I tell you, like one of the biggest issues we had was that I'm in the basement, and on the second floor of the house, there's this toilet that almost never gets used. It's in my kids' room, and they're not here during the day when I stream. And what would happen is, every so often, when that toilet would flush, and I could hear it because the pipe's above my head, even though it's after, like probably 30 seconds after it would flush, I would hear this really light, like, just like this, like you had to turn your head, you had to turn the speakers down, and you just tap, 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 tap. And I heard this the entire first couple years I was here, but I just, I assumed it was something dripping in the pipe. What happened is on the first floor of my house. So the toilet's on the second. I'm in the basement. On the first floor of my house, they found where the pipe was that runs up to the top. First, we replaced all the wax seals in the toilet. We replaced the toilet. None of that worked. So this wonder, I'm going to finish this story and then I'm going to get back to the game, I promise. This wonder plumber was like, okay, I think I know what's going on. The pipe is going down here. It's right above where you are in the basement. Like we know there's some water getting through. I have an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove 1 square foot of drywall. And if I'm right, then we'll fix it. And if I'm wrong, then I will pay for that removal and we will keep troubleshooting. And I was like, damn, okay, sure. So here we are standing in front of this like 10-foot wall. And he's like, if this is what I think it is, it's going to be right there. And we cut out a 1-foot thing. And I kid you not, right when he took the panel down, the back of the panel, the top third of it was fine. And the bottom, like 2/3 of the panel was just a black V of mold. We ended up having to take all of the wall down and the entire inside had been hit. And what had happened is apparently something that happens regularly, which is why he knew this. And what happened is when they were putting in the crown molding, the crown molding nails are pretty long. And he said it's super common when they're putting that in that they will hit a nail right into the pipe. And the thing is you won't know there's a problem for the first couple years. In some cases, even like 5 or 10 years, because the nail has to rust out. And then when the nail rusts out is when anytime you flush that toilet, you start just getting like little drips, little teensy tiny drips. It's just a nail hole. So little tiny drips. And then that happens over the course of, 10 years. So, damn. So anyway, needless to say, that was where some of my water PTSD came from, because we thought we had it fixed like 3 times before we actually found what the problem was. And it was a total thing. The joys of home ownership, man. I could go on for the next 2 hours about the stories that we've had in this house, but you know what? 1 story a day is just fine. Yeah. And to this day, we still use that plumber. He's amazing.
And lo and behold.
Yep.
Where might this trail of blood lead to?
Well, first let's go look in here. There's my man. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow. Oh, there's powder all over the place. One spark and the whole store will be blown sky high. Are the soldiers really so lax? Or could there be more to it than that?
Oh. Did we get any item to give to puppers? I don't think so. Oh. Is that a blood trail? Oh.
Why would anyone throw away a lockpick here? Could it be I'm not the only one looking to make mischief here?
Well, this is getting a little interesting. Okay, whoever this, though, is I'd say a little bit more than making mischief. Stabbing the Cuman commander? He is the Cuman commander. Maybe I should put on a night eye. Oh. Oh, wait. Was that them taking him to the infirmary? Maybe. No. That's blood. Oh, God.
Someone washed off some blood here. A dagger in a pool of blood. Jesus, that must be the one Chertan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile.
Oh, yo, thank you.
Try and get Cohh to save Big here. This is a timed queue, so he can't use wait or it's gonna insta-fail no sleep either.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't see anything else right now. Oh.
Well, well. So the watchmen were boozing instead of watching.
Oh, yeah, Red. I was supposed to start at 12 today, but,
The guards must have seen something from here.
my
If
doctor
they
called
were
out sick.
drinking, that is. If this is how they all guard this camp, we could torch the place to the ground and no one would notice.
So I'm going on Thursday.
Hey everyone, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Gennady. Welcome to our second Wicked Inside.
We know a lot of you have been eagerly waiting to hear more from us since we shipped our last major content update.
Right after early access launch, we spent weeks listening intently to your feedback while putting out numerous hotfixes and patches.
Then, after we felt that no rest for the wicked was in a good spot, we launched our first big content update, the Crucible.
Yes! With the Crucible, we introduced fresh enemies, brand new systems, and a fun mode to keep everyone entertained while we began work on our next major content update. But it's been a while since then, and today we'd like to explain why.
Our publisher for No Rest for the Wicked was Private Division, a subsidiary of Take-Two Interactive.
Take-Two decided to sell off Private Division, which was unexpected news for us. After some deliberation, we saw an opportunity.
After months of negotiations, we reached an agreement to buy the publishing rights for No Rest for the Wicked back, so that Moon Studios could become fully independent.
Whoa!
This legal process took time, and we couldn't say much while it was all happening.
But today, we're excited to announce that it's all done, and that Moon Studios is now fully independent. We believe this will give you even more confidence.
Good for
in our
them,
vision,
man.
Because we're free to build
Damn.
the rest for the wicked exactly how we want.
That's big.
Without needing to ever go silent again.
We've used this extra time to create something truly special. Let's take a look at The Breach.
Come on, let's hear it.
The Breach represents the biggest content update we have ever shipped. We have heard you loud and clear. You wanted more out of our campaign. You wanted more story, more zones to play in, more enemies to fight, more bosses to test your mettle against. In short, more
Looks very
of
grainy, I don't know why.
everything. And that is exactly what we have been focusing on.
Our story continues immediately following Ellsworth's return to Sacrament. He summons his daughter Odessa from her prison cell, and their exchange reveals more about their relationship.
Take the upper passage out, then leave by the northwest gate.
What are you doing?
God Benedict often sleeps on duty, and the ramparts above him will be unmanned. Head north to Irmgard and Merin, or west to the Glades. Anywhere but here.
So that's it then.
You have to go.
As a Sarim, players will have to venture forth into new areas we're introducing for the Breach. These are massive zones that essentially double the size of the world players got to explore so far. A lot has changed in the Sola Sacra since you've last visited. Southeast of Sacrament lies the Lowland Meadows, a once idyllic haven used by Sacrament's hunters to gather food and supplies.
I do like gathering food and
presence in a
supplies.
secret mission, but a faction known as the Harvesters has taken over the region.
See? I told you this Sarim would come, and here they are.
Indeed. Your presence is welcome here. My friend is convinced that some threat awaits us at the Weeping Sisters.
As always at Moon, when it comes to level design, we deliberately craft every single inch of our world by hand. We do not rely on any procedural generation, And we believe that ultimately, that will allow us to create an insanely expansive, interactive open world where every inch actually matters.
It's funny that we've since gone from procedural being a buzzword
Throughout your
that
journey
was
through the meadows,
advantageous
you will encounter
to now
all
something
new
that may not
enemies.
be.
We have also introduced 2 new weapon archetypes, gauntlets and wands. Let's take a look at how these
I mean,
new
real quick,
weapons
they specifically use the word rely on procedural generation.
can be used to
That's
take down
interesting.
all new foes that you will encounter.
We don't rely
the
on
Timberwhite here will try to take your life with his ginormous great axe. We know some of you already loved being able to suplex enemies in Wicked. It was only appropriate we introduced a dropkick.
Oh, I like it. You should knock it back, though. Is this dude playing a monk? Cool.
Wormwood wretches and limb-seed archers will keep you on your toes with brutal range attacks. Our tremor wave will make quick work of them. Rust reavers present an even greater challenge. Equipped with 2 huge saws, your best bet is to keep your distance and counter when you find an opening.
God, I'm sad this is so muddy.
Deeper within the meadows, the Copse Treader will try to block your path forward.
This game is normally beautiful.
Study his movement patterns and keep a cool head. You might just prevail.
Have we played this game? Oh, yeah. I like this game a lot. We played it a few times. This game is awesome.
We're also introducing all new bosses for the Breach, but we don't want to spoil everything just yet.
We know a lot of you already enjoyed how much love and care we're putting into all of these areas. Once again, we didn't shy away from really using verticality and hiding secrets everywhere. Even though you'll often fight for your life in all of these zones, every now and then you'll get to enjoy a serene scene of beauty. Things have changed in Sacrament too. Caretaker Alden has arrived in town to plead for help, dealing with the Blight, a plague infestation destroying his home of Marin Village.
Excuse me, is it true that Governor Ellsworth has already gone north with that madrigal? The guard said as much, but I wasn't sure.
Another amazing
Many
VO, my
doors in
lord.
Sacrament stay shut to us, Dasha.
And if you exit Sacrament through its northwestern gate, you will find yourself in the once majestic Marin Woods. Recently, the Marin Woods have been befallen by the Blight. It festered all throughout the woods, and players will have to find a way past it in order to advance. The Belak are ferocious fighters. The Stalkinche here knows how to wield a club, and if you're not careful, they might just call in reinforcements. Our new wands build are surprisingly effective. We can cast ice darts to freeze our enemies. Cold Sling is a powerful ice evasion attack.
Huh. Dang.
For the Heavy Feather, we'll use some more powerful spells our wands provide. We have since learned how to perform the Riven Twins Plague Explosion.
Cool.
And if you have enough focus, Lightning Bolt makes quick work of any enemy.
Dude, magic looks like a lot of fun.
Halfway through Marin Woods, you'll encounter Marin Village, a peaceful woodland community of Isola Sacra.
First traveler I've seen in ages. I'm amazed you made it to our village at all, stranger. Hardly anyone comes here anymore.
10,000 blessings, Serim, for returning us to ourselves.
The villages in Marin provide new services and sell different items than the ones in Sacrament.
My clod of a cousin still hammering away in Sacrament. Figured they would have run him off by now. Chased them out of town with their crooked pitchforks and bent spears. Might as well give it here.
In Marin, we will also meet Odessa's godmother, Irmgard, a connection to her Dasha heritage.
I remember when my mother used to sing me to sleep. You did too. Same lullaby.
Will I see you there? All of us at one table again.
I feel like I know that voice.
I'm not welcome in Sacrament.
And in a return to the Nameless Pass, we'll explore new areas within it, learning more about the forces of the mainland.
We will not tolerate any more doubt within your ranks, Primus. Not while we knock on Salvation's door.
Discipline takes time. It's earned, not bought.
The born god disagrees. Discipline is forged. It is a tool, molded in flame.
He sounds fun.
Meanwhile, we'll continue the story of Madrigal Celine and her vanguard, who seek to liberate the lost city of Caelin.
We're incredibly excited about this new chapter in our campaign, but we don't want to spoil everything just yet.
Our intention for No Rest for the Wicked was always to provide players with an insane amount of content, even after they finish the campaign. After the events that unfold throughout the Breach, our Spilled Blood questline continues as any area within Isola Sacra can now be overtaken by the Pestilence.
Wait, what's this?
Once an area is infected, you'll suddenly have to fight enemies that you never encountered before in these areas.
Oh.
Defeat these enemies, and they might just drop all new Torn resources. Torn resources can be burned at any fire in order to further increase the challenge within an infected area. You will need to heavily upgrade your gear and perfect your build in order to succeed. But greater challenge also means greater rewards.
Dang.
Notice that with every enemy you slay, the pestilence spread meter at the bottom of the screen reduces. Slay enough enemies and you will have to overcome only one more obstacle.
Getting rid of the infection means ripping it out at its root. If you manage to defeat the plague boss within the infected area, the entire zone will be cleansed of the pestilence once more. Our life system has also gotten a huge update. You will now find many more factions being able to take over the various areas within Isola Sacra. Our goal with all of this is to change the way players think about retraversal in video games. We ultimately want to make every return feel as fresh and as exciting as it was the first time you played. And as you can see, we also introduced entirely new levels within the areas you're already familiar with.
Is this out? This is out in EA. Yep.
In order to aid players in achieving the perfect build, we introduced quite a few changes that will make progression a whole lot more streamlined and fun. First off, we have revamped the way gear drops. We replaced the tiered approach and came up with a formula that takes the player level, the area level and the enemy level into account, which results in an experience where any gear that drops will be approximately within your level range. Now, gear that used to only drop in earlier zones might just drop again, but at a higher level. We tried this out, and we ultimately see a much higher variety of gear throughout our playthroughs.
Interesting.
We think it's a much more enjoyable looting experience.
Another big aspect that defines your build is, of course, the enchantments. So far, if your gear didn't drop with the enchantments you needed, your item would never reach its full potential. But we came up with a solution. If an item dropped with less than maximum possible amount of enchantments, you can now use a Fallen Ember to add another random enchantment to it. And if you have an enchantment on one of your items that doesn't quite fit your playstyle, Fallen Embers can now be used to re-roll that particular enchantment. Of course, Fallen Embers are also still used for respeccing your character, which makes Embers insanely valuable now.
Interesting. Okay.
We also introduced a new weapon rarity, Masterworks. Any Masterwork starts out as just a common item. If you decide to forego the RNG aspects of Wicked, you can bank on gems in order to fully customize your item. Gems will now show you exactly what effect they'll have, depending on which item you slot them into. In our case here, we want to craft a build that heavily relies on and synergizes with focus. The benefit of common items is that we can completely customize them. Once we've fitted the maximum amount of gems into them, they now become a masterwork.
Oh man.
In general, we've introduced a whole slew of new weapons, runes and armor sets. We've also iterated on our list of enchantments in order to enable the creation of entirely new builds, while ridding ourselves of the enchantments that led to overpowered builds. Given that and the new loot drop algorithm, the sky is the limit when it comes to build variety.
Some great looking armor sets there.
We also conducted a major balance pass on our stats, and we noticed that quite a lot of you didn't use shields all that much. So we changed the way they work. Instead of draining stamina, shields are now based around poise and stagger, and we try to ensure that each shield archetype feels unique. So we can't wait to see all your new sword and board builds.
Huh, okay. That didn't look very effective at all.
Last but not least, if you've become a master at playing No Rest for the Wicked, you should try our new hardcore characters. Permadeath is enabled for these, so once these characters die, they get downgraded to non-hardcore characters that can only be played on regular realms.
Cool.
I wonder who will be the first player to slay the Aconite with a hardcore character.
Is it going to be you, chat? Oh, it's going to be you.
Naturally, we also spent quite some time introducing a wide range of quality of life features and polished up what you've played so far from No Rest for the Wicked. For example, we've noticed that a lot of your houses looked similar to this one. Storage has always been incredibly important in any ARPG. On our current live builds, players can stack all that many items, and sorting hasn't been ideal yet. Let's switch over to our Breach update. We fixed that right up, and now allow players to stack a whole lot more items within their chests. And items now also get sorted in a beautiful way.
While we're in our home, we
Okay.
can show off another cool feature we added. We've added Whisper Stones, which enable fast travel to and from your house. So if you just want to quickly drop off items and gear while you're out and about, instead
Very
of having
nice.
to first warp to Sacrament and then run to your home, you can now save that one step. Remember that you can place one Whisper Stone per house, so if you own multiple ones, you can even fast travel between them.
Cool. We have a storage house.
Our next change regards food cooldowns. We've removed the classic cooldowns entirely. Now you can consume meals instantly.
Oh, okay.
However, your stomach is no longer a bottomless pit. You have a limited number of meals you can eat during combat.
Oh, they hard capped it.
You'll be able to upgrade this limit through
Interesting.
Plague Ichor, letting you extend how many times you can heal or buff yourself in battle.
Oh, look at that. It's a whole
This new
mechanic
approach
now.
aims to make combat more engaging and dynamic,
Okay.
rather than forcing players to just wait for a timer.
They basically added like a Elden Ring mechanic. They nerfed the amount of times you can heal.
Ticks ever forward.
We know timers and project wait times have been a major discussion point in our community. We're adding a new feature so you can contribute food and ingredients to make Adanas's workers, speeding up whichever building project they're currently tackling. We're always listening to your feedback, and we will keep iterating on the system. If you have thoughts, please keep sharing them.
And of course, we've been hard at work meticulously optimizing performance. If you notice any poor performance in a machine before, the Breach update should drastically improve your experience.
Cool.
Speaking of improvements, our DLSS implementation has been updated to a newer version, which results in much crisper image and even better performance. And these are just a few highlights. In total, we are counting more than 11,000 changes since we shipped the Crucible update.
Before we dive deeper, we'd like to clarify how you'll access the Breach. You will need to replay No Rest for the Wicked to fully experience this update. Old saves remain in a legacy build, but this approach ensures the Breach is integrated as seamlessly as possible into the game. We realize this might be a surprise for some. Ultimately, the scope of the Breach and the underlying changes let us
Wait, what were those?
But don't worry, you'll discover plenty of fresh content, quests, and loot to make restarting your journey worthwhile.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Let's discuss our roadmap next. It goes without saying that we will heavily support the Breach for the upcoming weeks after launch. You will once again see us react incredibly quickly to all of the feedback you guys might provide.
But we're also already hard at work on our next content drops. We've received hundreds, if not thousands of pleas begging for the co-op update, and we know that our original roadmap had co-op before the Breach. Rest assured, it will be the next thing we launch after this update.
Okay.
The reason we ultimately decided to switch these updates was because we wanted people to have more content to play once co-op releases. With the Breach update, there will be now a lot more content to explore with your friends.
After the co-op update, we'll be following up with more improvements and new systems. We'll expand Sacrament, improve housing, introduce farming, expand the Crucible, and of course, finish the campaign with more story and more quests and bosses. We are very much aware that a lot of you finally want to play No Rest for the Wicked on all major consoles.
We have a ton of things planned to further improve on the foundation that we've laid so far, and we're excited to keep discussing all of these new releases and changes with you as we go along.
Also, today marks the 10th anniversary of Ori. We released Ori and the Blind Forest on March 11th, 2015. It's been a wild ride for all of us here at Moon, so today, we'd like to use this opportunity to just say thank you.
Thank you to all of our fans who have supported us the whole way through. We would not be where we are today without you. We're now hard at work on the final bug fixing and polishing stages of this massive update. We want to make sure we get it just right. But before we wrap up, there is one more thing, and this one is near and dear to our hearts.
Hello everyone, I'm Gareth Cohh. My story with Moon Studios began more than 15 years ago when I received a message on an internet forum from them asking me if I'd be interested in composing the music for a small indie project. 4 years later, that small project blossomed into Ori and the Blind Forest. Now, we were all very young and just getting started, so for our second release, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, we set out to perfect everything about the original, and I couldn't be more proud of what we were able to create together. But our journey is not yet over. I'm happy to announce that I've been hard at work crafting an unforgettable score for the story, the characters, the locations, and the boss fights of No Rest for the Wicked. And you will finally be able to hear some ambient music while out exploring in the world too. I can't wait to see where this journey leads us once again. It leaves me to invite you to experience the all-new music in No Rest for the Wicked with the Breach update, launching
Nice,
on
dude.
April
That'll be
30th.
big. Oh, that'll be
It
big.
will be well worth the wait.
Yeah, man. This update looks good. This looks solid.
Yours, please.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. April 30th. There we go. Well, guys, thank you for watching that with me. I appreciate it. That was cool. That was cool. Okay. Ranting says support for the game is back on track. Well, they kind of discussed this a little bit at the beginning. It looks like what they're going to be doing, or it looks like what they did was they had to break with their publisher. So I'm guessing that kind of put everything in a weird place. And I only can imagine what that must have been like on the back end. So I missed the last clip. Well, we'll have to save something for next time then. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me fix my title. Then we're going to play a little bit more of this. Right. Piercing arrows. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, the game looks much better than it plays. It's very unpolished, lots of bugs. I hope you get it turned around. I played it early access, and I thought it was pretty great. Yeah, man. Hey, Dr. Boom Boom, saw your message. Thank you, man. Thank you. Dude. Yo, Zero Seeker. Are you here? Can I share that on stream? Brother, that is clean. Hold on. I'm not gonna do it without his. Okay. Oh no! He sent this message a little bit ago. He may have already left. That's too bad. We'll have to keep an eye out for it though. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. So we're currently doing a murder investigation. Trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. Hey, Agamir, what's up, buddy? Oh, I can. Oh, cool. He actually sent me a message. He said, sure you can. Okay, y'all, dude, that is pretty freaking clean. That like rivals mine, dude. Like, oh man, let's see. Yeah, that's a great one. That's some great coloring too. I like the gradient on the outside. That's badass, man. Very, very cool, dude. Very, very cool. Looks fantastic. That is awesome. That is awesome. Super clean. All right, let's keep moving. This is a fun quest. It's been great so far. Very unexpected. I thought we were just gonna like do the stuff we needed to for this guy and then do the canon stuff, but yeah, this has been different. Where are you? Wait, we got it. Can you?
Here, Matt. Search.
Here we go. They should totally add a follow thing to Mutt when he's tracking, so you can follow him. Where you going, boy? Are you tracking? Why are you just following me, dog? Oh.
VIPs have arrived. Here, Matt. Search.
Try again. Sniff it. Come over here and sniff it. There we go. Okay. Oh, did not update? 1 sec. There we go.
track.
He's not doing this properly. Nah, this isn't working. Oh, we have to do this later. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that's not...
Uh-huh. So this is most likely where they use the lockpick.
Oh, dude. So somebody straight lockpicked this door, spread around the stuff to blow this up. But then the cumin guy probably found him and got stabbed, and the dude had to run. We found a spy. The spy that probably Catherine was talking about. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Nuriel, if you could just add it to the sick command, that'd be great. Like Cohh.tv/sick. You can link to it. That looks bloody. No? Thank you, Nuri. It was mutt the whole time? Probably was. Poking around in here before we talk to him. Thunderstone!
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
The guards back there on the tower drink on duty. I found lots of wine there.
Pigs? Don't they know only the commander's allowed to drink on duty? I'll punish them. But that won't help our search. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see.
Wait, I can't tell him all the things? Oh.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Oh, dude. Wait. Hold up. Did I take too long? Oh, no, this is normal. Okay. I was like, either I took too long or I did the wrong option or something. All right. He always dies. Okay, great. Thanks, chat. I do want to pick a different option, though, if I can only say one thing to him.
Right. I found out a lot of things. There's a lot of blood in a tub by the stables, for instance. I reckon the murderer washed his hands there. Oh, aye, and I found some wine in the tower at the back. Most likely the guards were boozing on duty. Otherwise they'd have noticed someone unlocked the powder store. But you know what's even more important? I found this dagger in the grass by Chertan's tent. It's covered in blood.
You've got eyes like a hawk, Henry. But it's a pretty ordinary dagger, the kind of thing anyone in the camp might have. It was a good find, but I don't think it'll help us much.
We could have all the soldiers searched.
We might as well have a herald announce the stabbing of the whole domain. And it wouldn't even do any good, believe me. 100 men can have 3 pairs of braves between them, but as soon as you have them searched, all of a sudden, by magic, nobody's missing anything, and everyone's got 2 spares of everything. Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, let's go and see if Musa's done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
And there it is.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir.
Everyone's so
Go on,
angry.
Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
Did you not hear him?
As I said,
yeah.
I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
What? But sir, you said we were going to move out first thing in the morning.
Things have changed a bit since then, or haven't you noticed? Not even a handcart carrying dung will leave the camp till I give the order.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
What are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
Who is the royal justiciar?
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put...
He doesn't want to say hi, he's being shy.
...in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
You like that cat tower? It's really soft. That's good. He really likes the cat tower. Yeah, but there's we got Dandycoon and Zoltan. That's Yuri-chan. Hey Deathslot, what's up, buddy? My tiniest little man, right? His name is Asher. He is walking around. Hey, careful with that. That's a statue. Don't touch that, please. Thank you. Walking around my office real quick. The language in this game's a bit much for him. Yeah. You want to bring that up with you? Okay. Let me Let me go ahead and bring this up for him real quick, and I think we'll be good for a little bit. I'll be right back. Hippie80 says, Cohh, I hope you're feeling better today. Dude, thank you. We are getting there. We are getting there. Give me just 1 second, boys. I will be right back. He walks and talks. Okay, thank you, everybody. I'm sorry that took so long. All right. Let's keep going. Boop. Perfect. Who is Stibor of Steberzitz?
Who is this
Stibor of
Stibor of Steberzitz?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary.
Oh.
You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you
could do
Me?
it.
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
I could kill the guard.
All right, I'll kill the guard.
Have you lost your mind?
Well, how else am I supposed to get to Musa?
Just distract him somehow. Don't fucking kill anyone. Isn't one dead man enough?
If you say so. It'll take longer, though.
He was so disappointed he doesn't get to kill him.
Better to be thorough than fast.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
Okay, so now can we do the bloody dagger? Let's see.
Excuse me.
I'll ask Catherine for help with the guard. Nice. Henry thirsts for blood. Yes, he does. He does.
Track.
Hey, 2x2. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it.
Good boy.
With Twitch Prime, 4 years. Catching up on YouTube, so dropping my Twitch tax here, loving the KCD2 playthrough, and I really hope your health issues get better. You give us so much relief. I hope you feel free to take the time you need to get better.
Thank you, dude. It's honestly kind of a constant struggle, but I really appreciate messages like that. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate your support, Big Badonka Donk. Love that name too.
Clever dog.
Stephen Crow. Interesting. Okay. First, we lockpick him, of course. Got any more? Yeah, you do. Bro, how much is on you? Yeah, there's literally nothing else to take. What was that note we got, though?
What is this strange letter?
Feathered friend. The folk who live in the
Nothing
boot
good, I'm sure.
are restless. Time is short and the fox is gathering his strength. The house of Pepper must burn. Tonight's the last chance. The old cat, the gambler, and the groom are expendable. Prepare for the worst. None is more silent than those who have Lips have tasted the kiss. Await the next message the day after tomorrow in the same place as always. Friends of the lad from the boot. Interesting. I wonder if the old cat was the guy that got killed and the gambler is our boss. Because remember, he likes to gamble. The groom, though. The groom's just a horse person. I don't know about that. Prepare for the worst. Okay.
How the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
Well, we found the murderer. That's good. Is this a potential ally? Maybe. We're going to talk to him about it. Hey, Steven. Wait. Yoink.
Greetings. What do you want?
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Chertan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No. And get off my back.
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to Katz without bothering to ask you any questions.
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little. But I don't want word to get out, all right?
Why would anyone kill Chertan anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition store. But Chertan turned up, so we had to kill him.
Boom.
In the ammunition store? What would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What? What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big.
Oh.
It'll start in Italy, I hear, and it'd come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the Empire, just like the one here.
I should probably report you. I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for Chertan's murder on Grozak.
Okay.
I can't stand that fucker anyway.
What, accusing an innocent man? He'll be executed.
Yeah, it's okay.
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
I kind of want to. To be honest. I mean, I know that kind of goes against being like a good dude, but I mean, I really don't like that guy. I don't know. But this guy is a murderer. Yeah, we are. No, I guess it is. We are here specifically to sabotage the camp, aren't we? Yeah, we are here specifically to sabotage the camp.
But there's one condition.
That's why we're here.
The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of
just hopefully no one hears the
I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
All right, give it here. I'll take care of it.
I can't wait to see that stuck-up idiot Grossav in irons.
I love it, dude. I love it. Okay. Crimson Mania. I do have a Pathfinder Wrath the Righteous evil playthrough that I need to return to at some point. But that's the only current Pathfinder run right now. Yep. I have the same with a Rogue Trader playthrough I'd love to return to when I have more time.
Mm-hmm.
Soon TM, that's right.
You're always welcome.
Must have been the wind. I have so much junk on me, chat. Sweet mother of mercy. Let's see. I think we're good. Back we go. Okay. It's good enough for now. Hey, Tara.
Hi, Cohh. Glad you're taking a step back and caring for yourself even though you work yourself to death. Next time at Nariel tells you to drink water, you better get to sippin' love ya, Cohh.
Oh, we're working on it, man. Appreciate it, Tara. Thank you, bud. Ooh, prepare to defend Musa at the trial. Okay, he gave me a Valerian, and what else did he give me, chat? Just the Valerian. I'm gonna put that in there. Great. Okay. Let's go see if we can talk to Musa without Catherine's help. Actually, you know what?
Good
No.
to see you.
No, I want to do this with Catherine's help. Let's do this with her help. Because that'll probably be hilarious. Oh god. This way?
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. I go forward to the right. No, I can't go that way, right? I think I have to go around here? Go this way. Oh, bro. You're gonna do me like this. Fine. We'll go around. Jerks.
God be with you. Keep the
And also with you. A single stray fire could turn this camp into a wildfire? Yep.
And now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end.
Or your town crying at night when people are sleeping?
With no fresh water.
Terrible
The
it is.
people there call themselves the Blemmies. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these Blemmies breed horses with huge ears and birds born out of mud. In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night.
Bro, what are you talking about? Did you play that Warframe expansion? Is that what's going on? Maybe.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
You bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
Wow.
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Yep.
Something like that.
So you rid me of one pig just to lumber me with another?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't really important.
All right then. I'll try and lure him to the bathhouse. But if he tries anything on me, he'll get a punch in the mouth. I hope he won't stink at least.
Wow. All right. Let's see how this goes. Go. He's definitely gonna stink. He is. Cohh, were you one of the YouTubers that got access to the demo for Atomfall? I don't believe so. No, I don't think so. Yeah. I've been kind of MIA the last couple days, though. Hold on, last time I said this, it turns out that I just missed an email. So, hold on 1 second. No, yeah, I have nothing about Atomfall. Nope, I was not picked for that. Nope. I will say, though, that from what I understand, I think most of the Atomfall people were YouTubers, right? I think. And that's not uncommon at all. They do YouTubers first. I don't think we can stream any Atomfall yet. Yeah. Looking forward to watching you play Atomfall. Oh, dude, it's right up my alley. Yep, I'm very, very excited for Atomfall.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
dude, Segway. That is freaking awesome, man. Have fun, you guys.
At CohhCarnage, I just wanted to let you know how much of an influence you've been on my boy and I. Your zeal and enthusiasm about video game development has us trying our hand at building a little game as a father-son thing. Thanks for being you. I hope you take care of yourself so you can guide the community for years to come.
I appreciate that, Segway. Thank you. And honestly, like, that's exactly what I'm trying to do, man. I need to make some changes, and I'm in the process of doing that. So, yeah, thank you. And thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. Best to you and your son, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, Inner.
Good day, soldier boy. What are you standing
Her
around?
voice
here
changed
for?
octave.
I'm on guard.
My word. What are you guarding?
That's a secret.
Oh, good lord. You must be very important to get a task like that, eh?
I reckon. This is...
For those wondering, Catherine is using what we call now her phone voice. When I used to work IT, I actually sounded very similar to that whenever I pick up the phone and being like, thank you for calling, how can I help you? It's the same thing.
Child's play for me.
Yep.
You should see me in battle.
Ooh, I'm sure I'd be terrified.
You'd have nothing to fear, dearie. I'd protect you.
How gallant. Oh, you ought to be rewarded for that. Wouldn't you like me to give you a nice bath?
Well, I can't deny I've been standing here for quite a while. I stink like a pig's ass.
Oh no, that's your manly fragrance. Oh, it's irresistible.
Wow.
Shall we go then?
All right. Well, it's not like that moose is going anywhere.
Pubstar Hatch says, pig's ass don't stink. Pubstar, I'll defer to you on that one, bud. Thanks for checking for us. Hey, bud.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozav said...
Nah, to hell with Grozav. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help.
Cohh, when you were in IT, did you also offer to wash people? Well, I frequently got requests to sanitize people's internet history. So, I mean, I did a form of washing. It's not the same as this game.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
Ash for the $2 tip on YouTube says, afternoon Cohh, any chance of Manor Lords this year? I'm not 100% sure. Manor Lords is completely on my radar, but I'm waiting for, I was going to try to wait for 1.0, but I don't know when that's going to be. So, yeah, we'll see. Mixed sauces. No one would ever call you to clear the browser history. Oh, they absolutely would. I worked IT for a few years. It didn't happen often, but it absolutely happened a few times. What would happen is people would call and then they'd say something along the lines of, oh my God, I clicked a link that took me to a site because I have spyware, blah, blah, blah. I need to clear this up immediately before my boss sees it. Now, of course, they understand that by calling us, we're making a ticket about this. So unfortunately, sometimes that doesn't really, they don't really connect the dots up there because we had to make a ticket saying we're erasing pornography from this computer, official, this person at this computer. So it's like, which, you know, we kind of had to because we were all monitored, but it, you know, that we absolutely would get those calls. Yep. There was, somebody actually, Spunky Burrow just said in chat, I personally got that excuse once before as well. Yep. I was at work and a porn thing popped up. I immediately called my teenager who said that he had been using my laptop. Help. Yep. That is more happened at least once for me, but more for others that I worked with.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away?
Dude.
When it could have helped us. The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar.
Rude.
It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
Interesting.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all,
I'm surprised you
what
didn't
else can
notice
I do
Crow
here?
do it.
The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly.
I mean, I know the poison,
Arms,
don't I?
legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described.
This is all good evidence.
You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
You have a whole book just about poisons? Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. What if we forgot about finding the murderer, and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Grossav found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little conspicuous.
I agree, dude. I don't know what you're thinking wearing that much gold. And I mean, the gold vest is not exactly helping your cause here. Man, it's crazy.
There is nowhere for me to hide in this country. And even if I did get away by some miracle...
Oh, he's also the area's only
punish
black dude.
you and
Is that what they were
cats
talking about? That's what they were
instead of
talking
me.
about. Okay, okay.
I cannot allow that.
Okay. Who do you suspect?
Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
I heard Sir Grossav couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
I'm not going to say anyone else.
Well, what do you think?
I think it must be someone from here. A stranger would have been noticed. What is more, most people are not allowed up to the powder store. And I would bet that
feel
it
quite
was
hungry.
one of us
You look quite
who was
thirsty.
there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grossav, Stephen, and the two guards.
Oh.
Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
I'll talk to him.
I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
Okay. First, we got to examine the heck out of the body. Aye.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Churton started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Cherton?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Cherton, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Cherton would have bled to death there.
Interesting.
How did you find Cherton?
Good actor.
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Cherton was lying.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier?
Thank you, Sinric.
Like?
Appreciate
him. God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met.
Ow.
Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
Wow. But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Cherton shut him up for a while.
Dude, I have so many questions about so many things I just heard. Hold on. How do I get in here?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
He does. Oof. Ooh. Damn.
All right. Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk?
Quanso, well said. Absolutely, I agree completely.
Cohh blush.
Same in the face.
I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. I suppose the murderer surprised him and didn't give him a chance to defend himself. Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right, but he also threw his guts up. Some poisons are so strong that the body tries to expel them.
Hold on a second. What?
Fun fact. This balding guard is biggest streamer in Czechia and second guard is his best friend, Little Easter Egg, which only we know at CohhCarnage.
That's fun. You're talking about the guard that fell asleep? Oh, dude. How cool.
That's a nasty wound.
That's
I almost
awesome.
feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Several stab wounds in the belly, all close together and very deep. The murderer definitely knew what he was doing. Though that hardly narrows down the field in an army camp. Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails.
Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasm started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts. But did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them?
Ew.
Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shat himself. I've heard it happens to the dead, but that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I've found out enough. He threw up on himself, he had spasms, he shat himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
I'm sorry, I'm taking all this too. He'll understand. Okay. Great. Bane.
Good doggy. Good boy.
The dryness of the body or looseness of the muscles. No. Okay. Pitoy bird poison. A tingling and tension in their muscles. The victim first stiffens and soon dies unless drink a seawater and crushed stone from the mountains of Monte Paldi. You know. Doll maker. Oh. Total numbness. His intestines will become clogged and he may lose his sight. The stomach will eject the disgusting potion before it has time to have its pernicious effects. Unless the body's already been weakened. And it also uses valerian. Kiss of death. First cause a stomach ache, then red and blistered. The bowels painfully empty at both ends. Stiffens and spasms. Oh. Does this use valerian as well? It doesn't. Oh, interesting, but it doesn't use valerian.
Right. That's that.
But I still think it's that one. I still think it's the Kiss of Death. Yeah.
So what I've learned.
And that also lines up with... None is more silent than he whose lips have tasted the kiss. Yep. Okay. There we go. Boom. Have I seen the Death Stranding 2 trailer? You know, I was going to watch it as soon as I got on this afternoon, but then when I brought it up, when I first heard about the Death Stranding 2 trailer, I heard about it when I was sick, and I knew I'd want to watch it online. So I immediately blocked off all Death Stranding 2 stuff on all my socials because I didn't want to get spoiled. I was assuming it was like a couple minute trailer thing, whatever. I saw people freaking out about it. And then this morning I pulled it up. None of y'all jokers told me it was a 10-minute in-game trailer. I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to get spoiled. I've literally been on a Death Stranding 2 blackout. I only know the announcement trailer. I don't necessarily want to watch like 10 minutes of it. So, yeah, that's kind of where I am with it. I might check it out. But I will say, I can count on one hand, maybe two hands, the amount of games that I feel are arguably better without spoiling. And anything from Kojima, even just knowing the characters and the locations, like Kojima is one of the few people I would say you really want to work not to spoil, like what he does. So, get spoiled by what? What I would not want to get spoiled on are cool scenes, cool characters, cool locations. I don't want to see something in that 10-minute trailer that I'm then going to see the beginning of in the game and be like, oh, it's that thing. That happens later because I saw that in the trailer. Like, I don't want any of that. You know, like I want to see everything in the order I'm supposed to see it, as Kojima intends. So that's kind of where I sit with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I read that book of yours. And
Any plans to play Just Standing 2? Oh, yeah, of
was
course.
poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
Oh, and then the release date. I did hear about the release date, but I don't know. I don't remember when it is. It's in like May or something, right? I don't remember. Oh, it's June. There we go. Okay. Cool.
The potion is called Kiss of Death.
June 26th, day after my birthday.
Cramps,
Okay.
boils, and rapid death.
Happy birthday, Cohh.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book, but if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Lenova, that's one of the reasons I don't do it, is that exact thing. Yep.
Streamers live by visceral reactions. If you know stuff, it lessens the IMAPT and lessens fun for viewers.
It absolutely does.
You go, Cohh.
And I've learned enough about myself over the last 12 years that it's not fun. Like I don't even try to fake it. Like it's not. That's just dumb, in my opinion. I hate that stuff. Never done it. Don't want to start. So yeah, I would much rather just see it all first time. Oh, now he's making me second guess myself. No, it was definitely that poison.
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right. I have no choice but to believe you. Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I'm a little confused here. And somebody just said this in chat too. I was thinking that as well. We planted Valerian as evidence because the guy that we thought poisoned him gave it to us as an ingredient, but Valerian is not used in this potion. So doesn't that kind of like completely invalidate the evidence we planted?
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the two guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Teritan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this some kind of loyalty test or something? I'm just doing what I'm told to do. Is there something wrong with that?
I have more important things to do than to try to trick you. I am asking you sincerely, as a friend. Who are you?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
Thank you, CX. Appreciate it, buddy.
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world. So I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Tumor and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off. But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend, but I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You know nothing, I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I better go.
I love this character.
Good luck.
He's such a, he's like,
depending on you.
He's such a badass. Everything about him is such a badass. Okay, so now we're going back to Stephen Crow's tent. This is interesting. I wonder if we can... Oh, hey, Shakaloo.
Hey, look at CohhCarnage, it's my 11th TH year anniversary. Starting back from Rust and Dark Soul bonfire celebrations, to many more memories to come, at least 11 more. I'm an old boy now closing to 40, was a young 20 SMTH year old when I started watching you. Time passed by quick.
I tell you, it sure did, man. Thank you for your 11 years, dude. Insane. Thanks a lot, buddy.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Cheritan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened?
Oh, wait.
It's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to
We
you.
messed this quest up. We messed this quest up. I was not supposed to... I'm actually kind of concerned at this point. We weren't supposed to find all this stuff out. I'm a little worried we broke it. Lucky Sherlock says, same thing happened to me. Is it going to be okay? It'll be fine? Okay, good. Good. Chat's saying it's going to be okay. All right.
We're
going to go ahead and talk about all this.
Poisoned.
Where do you think?
Thank you,
In
Skelly
my
Q.
tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
But you just went off to have a nap?
No. I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
Duke of Sands, thank you very much. Also saw the message from Prophet. Thank you to both of you guys. Really appreciate it, dudes.
It was you who came to tell us that Cheriton had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Cheriton, they ran to get me.
Nope.
Hold on.
Yep.
The two guards said otherwise. They said they found Cheriton and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said? It's possible. I can't remember now. It all happened so fast.
Guy's so sketchy
and anyway,
anyway.
How am I supposed to remember all this shit? Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
Are you sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth. In fact, I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella, so don't fuck it up
Dude,
now.
he just Uno reversed us. That's great. We're like, we suspect you. And he's like, really? I suspect you. And we're like, oh, God, you do? And he was like, yeah, but I think you're pretty cool now. And we're like, oh, okay, thanks. Moving on anyway. No, thanks, man.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up,
that's fair.
The whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Oh, except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before. Aye, but now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
Well, it's too soon to be certain. So everyone is a suspect. To tell the truth, there's something about your story that doesn't feel right.
My story? Fuck. Henry, why would I want to kill Chertan?
I don't know. I'm just saying that everyone is a suspect.
Well, you better be fucking certain before you try landing me in the shit. Got that?
What a weird thing to say. You better make sure you have evidence, so if I get brought in, they don't let me go. Okay? Yeah. All right.
Water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses?
Wait a second.
Oak. Dry as a
We
bone.
saw like some weird flower plant outside the back of his...
Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Hi. No? Okay. Can I take any of this stuff? I can't. Okay. Let's go search. We'll search all these people. Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary. No, I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to. Just a broom. Ugh, stinks of vomit.
Ew. Okay. I can't talk to him again. Maybe we have to do the next step of the quest first. Hey, Point, what's up, buddy?
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies. I wouldn't mind a piece of that. Beautiful, but empty. No poison.
Interesting. We definitely... Oh.
Okay. There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame.
What do you think are... which do you think has a better side quest? KCD 2 or Witcher 3? Ooh. So, I really like KCD's very immersive approach. All of the side quests in this game feel like they're... Oh god, don't cook the dog. All the side quests in this game feel like they're really sunk into the world. They all make a lot of sense. They all really fit what you're doing. And given the world and context, the immersion is just completely next level. That being said, Witcher 3 I felt had far more variance in their side questing. Like, I really didn't know what to expect in Witcher 3, and it constantly would surprise me. This game, I feel like, although it does have surprises, it's not quite as much. I feel like this one is more focused on the experience and like the immersive elements of the questing, where Witcher 3 is a bit more
keep the peace, and we'll
sensational with its content, if that makes sense. Yeah. So I wouldn't say one is really doing it much better than the other, but they're taking like a different approach to them in a lot of ways. Can you imagine if the side quests here were done by Bethesda? Well, no, I wouldn't know that, because if they were Bethesda side quests, I wouldn't do them. No, I'm just kidding. I will say, though, that between Witcher 3 and KCD 2, if you do bring Bethesda questing into the game, it doesn't really compare. Yeah. Same way I feel about like Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate 3. Like the questing in those games is just not, it's just not the same as Bethesda games. But, you know, to put it bluntly, the creation engine kind of sucks for immersion. Honestly, you know, a part of me really wants to like see a day when Bethesda gets off the creation engine, because I feel in some ways it's muzzling them a bit. Like, I feel like Starfield kind of sucked because they forced the creation engine. Like, that was one of the reasons it sucked. Because they tried to jam that procedural system into the creation engine. It just didn't work. It just wasn't good. Like, it was some weird half-assed procedural, half-assed handmade, and nobody really wants that. You know, we want full-ass everything. Or at least full-ass one thing. Just don't half-ass it, you know? But they kind of had to, because their engine was not really made for that stuff. So, well, I say that, but it's also like one of the most moddable engines. I don't know. Yeah. It's just so easy. Like all creation engine games, especially these days, just look so dated. It's just so dated. It's pretty terrible. Anyway, hi. How'd you find the church?
How did you find Chertan, actually?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. I don't miss nothing, see? And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and babbling something. But I don't understand that gibberish, do I?
Before the murder, did you see anyone hanging around by the powder store? Doing something with the lock, maybe? Or already inside, even?
Nobody went up there the whole night. I'm telling you, we was watching like hawks.
There were two of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
You know, Grumpy, I think you might be right in a lot of ways.
I don't blame the engine. I just think that Bethesda's design philosophy is outdated now.
I mean, you can definitely tell with Starfield, they have a template that they like to recreate. And yeah, it's interesting to see how other companies have kind of really iterated on the template while Bethesda is kind of stoically stuck to it.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's Valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Uh-oh. The hell? Bandits Brigandine? Taking you 2 groceries.
Could we talk about Chertan's murder?
Why? Musa is under lock and key, and the king's deputy himself is coming for him. Leave me in peace, or you might end up like him.
But sir, we both know whatever happened with the poison wine, Musa can't have stabbed Chertan. I want to find out who else is involved in this. After all, you too could be in danger till this is all cleared up. I just have a couple of questions. I won't keep you long. You'll see.
Oh, get on with it then, for fuck's sake. But if you think you can persuade me to let Musa go, you're out of luck.
Wow, not bad.
Hey, Faint Tim.
Cyberpunk 2077 is done. Found your cameo and died laughing. Did 100% clear easily. One of my favorite games of all time now. Love the stream and your community. Looking forward to KCD2 cinema ending.
I appreciate that, buddy. And thank you for tipping the mod team, dude. Thank you, thank you. How do you compare KCD2 to Cyberpunk? Very similar in a lot of ways. KCD2 is much more immersive. But Cyberpunk is, I'd say, especially mechanically, a little more, well, they're different takes on the same thing, and I really like both of them. Tim with the 5, thank you. Especially since 2.0 and the expansion of Cyberpunk, like it is Like these, I would say that KCD2 is the medieval fantasy sandbox, where Cyberpunk is the sci-fi dystopian futuristic sandbox. And they both do a fantastic job. Yep. I also like how they're both historically accurate. How did you get involved in the stabbing?
How come you got to the site of the stabbing so quickly?
My tent is right next to it, you rat-faced half-wit. I heard Chertan yelling and I went to take a look.
Did you notice anything strange?
Like what, a stabbed man?
Well, didn't you hear anything, if your tent is so close by? Maybe Chertan was talking to someone there.
I'm a nobleman, not some prying old crone who listens at doors. What's more, you, Katz and Musa were making such a racket that it's a miracle we even found Chertan. Is there anything else? Or can I have some peace at last?
Were you there when Chertan was poisoned?
No, not at that moment. When I arrived, Chertan was already dead, and Musa was standing over him, white as a sheet.
Okay.
Well, paler than usual.
There it is. Had Chertan been behaving strangely recently?
Had Chertan been behaving strangely recently?
No more than usual.
Did he mention having any conflicts with anyone?
Apart from me, you mean? I don't know how you imagine it, but we don't exactly go round holding hands here.
Yeah, Madrika, I'm now a little bit worried that because we told Musa that it was the kiss of death, I wonder if we should have told him it was the Valerian one. And I'm a little concerned now that we may have messed that up, because I didn't realize at the time I was supposed to be doing that.
I took a look at the powder store where they found Chertan. I noticed it was unlocked. Someone forced the lock and moved the barrels of powder around.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it almost looks like someone went there to steal. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
What the fuck are you trying to suggest?
Well, it's just that Katz is in charge of the powder, and he's bound to be interested if someone was stealing. And I'm sure he wouldn't be happy if I told him I didn't ask you, the commander, about it. Then he'd have to do the asking. And that will probably annoy him plenty.
Oh, all right then. There's something I suppose you should know. I like to gamble now and again. And it's true, I don't have much luck. But stealing, I'm a nobleman. Just because I had to sell off a few pieces of land. Everyone
You had to sell off
treats me
land
like a
for your
leper
gambling
all of a
debts?
sudden.
So why would Sigismund put you in charge of the camp?
As punishment. Stuck here with all this riffraff, supplies running thin, pay nowhere to be seen, and to cap it all, it's dull as fuck. A nice recipe for trouble. And that's just what that royal horse son is counting on. Oh, he can't wait till something goes wrong here so he can blame me for it.
So, you don't know anything about the black powder?
The worst part is, with that being said, we're about to make this guy's life miserable. Like, oh, we're about to take his cannon, be a traitor. We've already done terrible things, and like, oh god, we're gonna ruin this man.
Nothing. And you don't know anything about me, got that? One word and you'll be sorry.
Do you know anyone who might want to kill Chertan?
Who wouldn't? He was a smug, ill-mannered bastard.
Said the pot.
Though I have to admit, I'm surprised it was the Sawbones Musa who killed him.
How could he have? He was with me and Katz when Chertan was stabbed.
So he was in league with someone. How do I know?
I found this dagger close to the place where Chertan was stabbed. Have you seen it before?
All the time. Every other soldier in this camp has one like that.
You too, then?
I'm not every other soldier, you ill-mannered cur.
Jeez. Okay. Prepare to defend Musa at the trial. Are we done? Uh-oh. Check the Chertan's tent? I don't have the Chertan's tent. I have no other waypoints. Let's go check on Catherine.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Hmm. Did I plant the flower at the church? No, no. I unfortunately, I think I messed this quest up a little bit, but I'm hoping it's going to end okay. We considered doing the dagger smelling thing with Mutt really early, and by doing that, we found out Crow was the murderer like way before we should have, I think, which has caused some problems. we have caused some problems. Yeah.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
I gotta see if I can find this guy's tent by myself. Have we done Crow's tent? Twice.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. Sir. Good sir. Alright, well, I have no idea where this guy's tent is, so. Turns back in the upper area. Oh, he's up here. Okay. My hope is that we've done enough to be able to, and my hope is that we've done enough to make whatever we need to work. Maybe we've gotten enough positive things.
You silly doggy.
Moo. Oh. Most honorable man in command of the military Camp Gutenberg by the noble goes off on Burmica hereby confirms this letter that he has received the sum of 3 scores from the Cuman Churton and is therefore obliged to pay his debt duly. Oh. Oh my. Take that. Okay, anything else to get here? Can we go talk to him about this? Let's see. I can't talk to him about it. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to do another hard save. And we're going to try whatever this thing is. And we're going to see how bad this is messed up. And then we're going to do all over again if it doesn't work well. Hey, Shammy Jeff, what's up, buddy? Okay, so how do I actually trigger this quest? I just did a hard save. There's a Henry quality armor in Churton's tent? Really? All right, I'm just going to see if this works first.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen, I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent. Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
True.
Let him speak, then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit, and Musa had no motive. You can ask everyone in the camp. Musa never had any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
All the money.
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozav of Boromlaka.
What? You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Oh! I can't say about the note I found. This one.
So Grozav was most likely trying to steal black powder. It's very valuable, and often gets stolen, I've heard. But Chertan caught him in the act. There was a fight, and that's how it ended.
Me? Stealing? What impudence!
What do you base this on?
Sir Grozav's passion for gambling is common knowledge. But the dice haven't been kind to him recently, and he's run up lots of debts that he can't pay off.
That's the limit! I'll have your tongue ripped out for this insolence!
But Sir Grozov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Grozav went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Chertan.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir Grozov, what actually
McTribble.
happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. You have lots of poisonous plants in your tent. You can go and see for yourself, sir. He has a chest full of them.
You fucking liar!
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grozov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything!
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me!
Calm now, sir.
Oh, no, chat. I am fully aware that Crow is the person who did it. Yep.
Calm down.
Shut up, you worm! It's all your fault anyway! I won't let you put this on me, you hear? You're mine! Ah! Ah!
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Chertan had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Sir.
Excuse me.
Jeez.
Everything all right, Sir Stibor?
No need
I
to
mean, can I
worry.
loot him?
Just because I spend all day sitting on my rear end doesn't mean I've forgotten how
What's
to
wrong with
halt.
you? You can't rob the dead.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my lord. I have no idea what that man was possibly talking about. Chat, it's been a freaking pleasure. Thank you for hanging out with me a little bit today. I appreciate it. Stream felt pretty good. I definitely can tell I'm not at full energy. And I hope that's been okay. But yeah, today was a good stream back. So that was fun. It was a lot of fun. I should be back. I'm probably gonna take the cozy off, but I should be back tomorrow morning. I'm gonna shoot for 8 a.m., but honestly, like it may be 9 or 10. We'll see. I'm gonna take it real slow.
Let's hear some applause.
Not rushing anything. I want to get back to 100%. Then we'll hit the ground running. But as always, thank you guys so much for being here. Really do appreciate your time. Really do appreciate your patience. I'm gonna kick you guys over to Passcode for the rest of the day for the hang out and watch some more Kingmaker. And I will see you guys then for more fun and games. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Bring on the wall of good vibes.
Oh, dude, that was so good. That was so good. Okay, remember, chat. Remember what I said earlier. Whatever you do, I don't want you looking at the cat's butt. Okay? Whatever you do, don't, because it's one of those things that you can't unsee it when you see it. So again, please do not look at the back of the cat. Okay? Thank you. For your own good. Unfortunately, Grandpa didn't know I had developed a wicked meth addiction. I'm going to sell the farm and then get as much drugs as I can, and I'm going to LA. Then I'd probably want speed, right? Cohh, get the damn fish! I will get the damn fish. I'm going to start by making speed. Or more seeds. So I should probably start... I'm going to start by making speed. Welcome to Cohh's Crack House. Cold. I don't care about cold. I like life. I like speed. Cohh's Crack House. I'm doing this one. Now what do I do? Begin harvesting. All right. Oh shit! Well, I didn't know it spawned in. So that happens. Okay. I guess we probably should be standing in the middle when it does that. No? All right. Probably heal up. That'd be the smart thing. That's what a smart person would do right now. He would heal up. Well, I think we just proved that, didn't we? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hello.
But no.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me tell your
Wait. Ready?
Let me tell your future. Welcome.
Wait.
1 hour later.
I will see you again. Let me tell your future.
Say hello!
Hello.
You've got mail.
Worth it.
Worth it. Food in there or something? Is it working? Dolly the dinosaur. Awesome.
Hey, stop the senseless violence that's tearing our community apart. Someone help me!
What? So we have to do this memory and then get the flower, maybe? Oh, God. Oh no. Jesus! Okay. All right. All right. If I hadn't had the defense buff on. Oh, God! I think it would greatly improve the streaming experience if you streamed in a banana suit. I will write down that feedback. I will put it in my Rolodex and file it under B. Yes. Banana suit. Nailed it. If only Cohh knew how to read. I don't know how to read. Wait, am I supposed to know how? What? How do I read? What? You could use that sponsor thing to cover the unsightly thing moving around in the bottom left corner that's super noisy. Well, that's weird. What could you possibly be talking about? Oh. Did I not bring my hoe? Son of a... How long does this stuff stay in the adventure guild? Until the next game? Until the next day? Oh, it's free? Oh! You only get to recover one thing? Ooh! Hells yeah. Oh! Okay. I like how easy chat is sometimes. Get wood. He said wood. I did chat. I did. Wow, Cohh's junk is huge. Yeah, my junk is gigantic. Oh my god, man.
What?
Cohh's junk. It's the name of my ship. God. It's junk. What?
Yeah.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sneak up behind him and I'm gonna jam my gun lance right up. No, we're not doing